I am hanging out with the new Victory Pro Wrestling Women's Champion, the one and only Gift of Gab, Gabby Ortiz. How are you tonight?
Obviously, I'm fan-freaking-tastic.
All right, you got a lot going on. Not only are you the new Victory Pro Women's Wrestling Champion, but you're also on the hit show Monster Factory. Let us know how that experience was for you real quick.
That experience was incredible. Honestly, I used it as a way to get more comfortable in front of a camera, and it really helped. And it was just an awesome experience, and I would do it again in a heartbeat.
All right, I'm a big fan of the show.
Good, thank you.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
Let everybody know where they can get your merch real quick.
They can get my merch at this table at this present moment, but then hit me up on Twitter if you want an 8x10 if you're not here. I have my t-shirts are somewhere. Just go to my Twitter, okay? And my Instagram. It's all there. At Gabbity, Gabbity, baby.
All right, the one and only Gabby Ortiz, the new Victory Pro Wrestling Women's Champion.
Very nice.
Johnny Cashmere, why did you betray your friend Joel Maximo?
My friend Joel Maximo. Didn't talk to him for 12 years while I was not in the wrestling business. I have plenty of fair weather friends. Let me tell you something. With friends like Joel Maximo, who the hell needs enemies? I'm not getting any younger. I got to fast track my career. If it means blowing out the other guy's candle to make mine shine a little bit brighter, I'm all for it, Dank. I don't care what anybody says.
It's terrible, man. Terrible, man. Johnny Cashmere. All right, so Tiffany Avatar just lost the Goddesses of War championship, and I heard she went to, Lucky Leo's, to sulk in the candy stuff. So let's go see how she's going. What the hell? Tiffany, are you all right, Tiffany?
Is that my buddy?
What happened? You lost the title.
She poisoned my lollipop, smashed me over the head with it. I don't have my title anymore, buddy. I can't go home. I can't go to Candyland. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna lay here, okay?
Oh, okay. All right, Tiff. All right. Man, that Amity, she's really tough. Wait, what? What the hell?
I just want to say that was super rude of you to walk away from me early.
Talking to the New York State champion, you're going to have to pay up.
Do you take Kale?
Dude, goodbye. Whipwreck, Cation, doesn't matter.
We'll see what happens, but it looks like we have a special guest.
Get my earplugs on.
No.
You was looking for Tina, and then you talk about people.
Dominate tonight, all right? The Dirty Deeds, they got nothing.
Darko is now the new Starlet Champion. What's going on?
Hi, I am
Fearless princess, so why not team up?
All right, now just announced by Mr. Joel Maximo for February.
The show's called The Shadow Band, and I was like, that's kind of...
Hold on. Let me speak. Okay?
But today I got a very special guest. I got the great...
Welcome to Beyond the Barricade. I'm your host, Papa Dank, and today I have a very special guest. So let me bring her on board, the one and only Miss Layla James. How you doing? How are you tonight?
I am great. I feel great. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm out here in Long Island, New York.
Ooh.
In the nice, cool day. Actually, it's not that hot today, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right.
It's been raining over here in Rochester like 2 months.
Really?
Yes. It rained on my birthday. My birthday was this past Friday.
Uh-huh.
And it was like the worst birthday ever because it rained.
Oh, no. Well, just so you know, we don't want any of that rain here, so just leave it in Rochester. Yikes. Uh-oh, Adam Ace. What is he doing here? You better stay out of my chats, bro. Hi, Layla. Welcome to the podcast. That's Serena. Adam
Thank
Ace.
you.
Long Island, the dump. What?
Hi.
Why is this guy insulting my home? Oh, man. All right, let's not talk about that guy. All right, let's bring up some stuff you got going on. You have the Dynasty light up the sky with Zilla Fatu making an appearance coming up on June 29th. Do you know who you're wrestling that night?
So, I actually am unsure of my opponent. I'm gonna find out soon, but
Okay.
it will be posted soon once the opponent. I think it's very difficult for them to find an opponent to face me because I am the beautiful badass, and like, hello, like who can compete against me?
You're gonna take them out, whoever they are. Who'd you wrestle last time?
Last time I wrestled Taylor One Shot. It was for
Oh,
Pride.
okay. Uh-huh.
So that was really fun. She was a good person to wrestle.
Awesome. I know Taylor. All right, let's go. Then we got Clash at Clayton coming up in Clayton, New York. And what? You got Enzo there with you?
Yeah.
Wow. All right, tell me about what's going on here.
Well, what's going on here? You see that I'm the only hot babe there, and that's how it always will be.
Nice.
But I do believe I'm gonna be doing I'm in a battle royal.
Oh, Battle Royal. Okay, awesome, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and we got United We Stand on Sunday, July 21st. Bring your own chair. Is this an outdoor event?
Yes, I do
Tell me
believe.
about tell me about what's going on here.
Again, I wish I could tell you, it's up in the air right now, but I am
Uh,
gonna be there. I will face someone once, it's released. It would be posted on my Instagram.
okay, awesome. Well, not Sin up there. I see her up there.
Yeah.
She's up
I
there. I know.
actually wrestled Sin this past Sunday at For Excite.
Oh, okay. And
Hmm.
who was victorious?
She was, unfortunately.
Oh, I was actually, and she wasn't on not that long ago, but I was her first podcast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had quite a few matches together.
Trina says, I saw you guys wrestle 3 on the first ever transgender champion. Okay. So that must have been a good night. I mean, in
Yeah,
general.
it was pretty cool.
She says you're gonna add more gold to your collection soon.
Yeah, because right now I'm currently the 814 Women's Champion.
Oh, okay. Now who's your next opponent for that title?
So her name is Wild Child. I'm going to be facing her actually next weekend, next Saturday.
Wow. And where's that gonna take place so we can let everybody know who wants to go?
Pennsylvania for 814, Johnstown.
Wow, PA. I gotta make a
Yeah,
show in PA. I haven't done a show out there yet.
yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait.
Awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's take it back in the past. Let's go to how you fell in love with professional wrestling.
Well, I grew up watching the Attitude Era, and I like fell in love with the girls back then.
Uh-huh.
I just loved how the girls were just so hot and sexy, but also kicked butt. And that's kind of like what I like to bring when I wrestle. But I've always been inspired by it. I always wanted to do it, but I just never knew what to do or where to go.
Right.
And then I discovered this school here in Rochester, New York. And then I started training, and I didn't think I would get this far, but here I am.
Here
It's been
you are.
about a little over 3 years now.
Okay, now tell me about your trainers. Who were your trainers during your initial training and your
Yeah,
thoughts
so
during that training?
my trainer that has trained me, Maddox, he's also a wrestler as well. You definitely
Hmm.
could find him on
I've definitely heard
all
of them.
over. Yes, he's from Rochester here too. And I also train at Grapple Pro. Mikey every night, he trains me too. So those two are like awesome. Like I love them both. And I go to Buffalo to train there, and then
Okay.
sometimes I'll go here to Ground Zero.
Now, I have a friend who's up in that area. I wonder if you've ever bumped into Tiffany Avatar.
Yes, I have. I have bumped into her when I wrestled for Titan.
Oh, you wrestled at Titan? I must have been before I got there.
Yeah, I wrestled Amanda.
Oh, the Amazon. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yikes. She's pretty tough, man. All right, let's go into your first professional match. Who did you wrestle first? And what were your thoughts during your first match?
My first match I wrestled Megan Myers, which is on YouTube. She's a good wrestler too. I had fun. It's a very short match, but it was fun. I would love to wrestle her again.
What was the crowd reaction Like, how did that make you feel going out there for the first time?
Um, it felt great. I was excited. I was a little nervous. I still to this day get little butterflies every time I get ready to, go out to the ring. I get
That's
little
awesome.
jitters and I always have to like breathe heavy and like dance around and, you know.
Yeah, that's great. That means that you're excited about what you're doing, and that's a good thing.
Yes.
I get a little jittery too when I'm trying to go on here, and when I'm out there doing vlogs and stuff with everybody. It's like it feels great when I'm doing, or else we wouldn't be doing what we do respectively.
Yeah.
100%. All right, tell me about an opponent you want to wrestle that you haven't wrestled yet, or two or three opponents, whoever they may be, and let me know
Ooh.
why.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's a wonderful question. It's funny because I actually had a list of people that I wanted to wrestle. Um, so I would love to get in the ring with Harleen Lopez. Um,
Harleen, oh, the
yeah,
spiteful brute.
she is definitely, she seems like she's, business. So
Oh, she is.
I'd love to wrestle her. Um, maybe also Jordan Blade.
Okay.
She's pretty good. I really would love to get in the ring with Sunny Kiss too.
Sunny Kiss. Okay,
Yeah.
that would be a good match.
Uh-huh.
She's gonna be at one of my friend's promotions, Spo Wrestling in July.
Hmm.
So maybe, you never know. Maybe there's an
Yeah,
opportunity there.
I know. That'll be amazing.
If Johnny Cashmere is watching, I don't know if
Also,
he's watching.
Nyla. I would love to wrestle Nyla too. Nyla Rose.
Okay. And why would you want to wrestle Night?
Well, I, you know,
She's tough.
yeah, she's tough. I love the toughness. Yeah, I love tough opponents, which I'm so used to having matches with guys.
Okay.
So, I just love being tough. I love the roughness. I love. Getting hit hard.
Okay. All right. Good stuff.
So
Good stuff. Sarita says Harleen and you would definitely be a hard hitting match. That's true. Very
yeah,
true. So who has been your toughest opponent that you've wrestled so far that's hit the hardest?
the toughest opponent that hit the hardest. Um, I would say recently when I had the match with Taylor, one shot, that was a
Okay.
pretty hard hitting, tough match. She hit pretty hard. Um, so yeah, I would say, she
Okay.
was one. She was one.
Okay.
And I think it was because like it was a big moment for her and
Mhm.
for the both of us, and it was really different for me because being a wrestler and also as well as trans, I don't
Mhm.
really like broadcast the whole like trans thing.
Mhm.
I mean, I feel like if I just kind of like want to be known as like Layla James, like the wrestler, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I never really advertised, the whole thing, but since it was Pride Month, I just thought I would do something a little different and, represent. And it was really fun. And it was her, I think it was her first time defending her trans championship. So I was like, wow. So I think she really wanted it to be something good. So it did. I feel like it was a pretty good match, and hopefully I'll wrestle her again.
All right. Hopefully there'll be a rematch, 100%.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me about some promotions you want to work for that you haven't worked for yet, and how come do you want to work at these promotions?
Um, so I would really love to wrestle for Enjoy Wrestling. I really like they have a lot of people from the LGBTQ,
Hmm.
and so I would love to be a part of that. And they have great content, they have great matches. So that's one place.
Okay.
Also, Bree Combination. I actually was.
Recombination. I was just there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully I can, be there too. I would love to work for them. They always have great talent there.
It does.
I
Anthony
do I
Cole.
think I do believe that Avatar wrestles there. So
Avatar. Yeah. I think she's doing an upcoming show. She wasn't at the last show. She was doing Brooklyn Comic Con. But
yeah,
Harleen was there.
Yeah.
She was there. She wrestled Leo Sparrow,
Oh, nice.
and she took him out. Just saying. Poor Leo. Not so poor Leo. Serena says, "What's one piece of advice you wish you knew when you first started wrestling?"
Um, I would say like not to rush. Like I feel like when people like get into, wrestling, because I've seen it before, like through
Mm.
training and stuff. I always see like new people come and it's like within like the first 3 weeks, they're like, yeah, I want to do this. I wanna wrestle live, And I feel like, it's good to just take your time and really work on yourself because it's really a lot. You have to really figure out like who you are and making sure that you're doing moves correctly. It's just a lot of training. And I think that people don't really realize that. I mean, it's good to, take your time.
Right, right.
But I would say not to rush.
Okay. All right. Serena also says, "I don't blame you for that. You want to be known for you and your wrestling talent, and not just for that." 100%. All right, let's go into type of match that you haven't been in yet, but you want to be in it for some strange reason. And if you already know who your opponent would be, let us know who it is. A gimmick
Um,
match.
so I really I mean I've done a hardcore match before, but it didn't really give what I wanted. I wanted to get hit a little bit more. Um so I
I
would
mean, you
say
did
like
say you like those hard-hitting punches, so.
yeah, so I would say like a hardcore match, something with a ladder, a table. I would love to experience that. I know that no one's doing this, but it would be pretty cool if I could do like some sort of like bra and panties type thing, like how they used to do
Oh,
back
in
then.
the back.
So
I think everybody's staying away from that one right now.
I know, but if it were to, come back, I would totally do something like that, so fun.
Okay. Now, you mentioned tables and ladders. You might as well throw in the chairs while you're at it
Oh,
and
absolutely.
do a TLC.
Yes, absolutely. Um,
Nice.
I've actually also never done, I would love to do a submission type of match too. I've never done that.
Oh, like an I Quit match?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. Who would your opponent be for that? If you had to choose
I'm
somebody.
not sure. I know that I definitely think I would want to wrestle a guy though for that one,
Okay.
as well as the ladders and chairs and tables.
Okay. All right. All right. Nobody comes to
Preferably.
mind though?
Um, huh. Well, I did have a list of people that as far as guys, I would say maybe like Daniel Alexander or Deshaun Pratt or
Okay.
um who else? I can't think right now on the top of
I
my head, but I
I
literally had
think
a list of.
I think Deshaun, if I'm not mistaken, the other day said he's retiring from pro wrestling.
Oh,
I
boo.
believe he did say it, but Daniel Alexander is a friend of mine, so maybe I'll talk to him when I
Yeah,
see him.
I like. He's very athletic, and I really like going against
Oh
people.
man, he's great. Let me tell you,
Yeah.
he can get the crowd going.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's when he's not wrestling as well. He gets them going. You'll hear him say, "DJ Khaled, another one" in the background.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
Also,
That'd be great.
maybe like Victor Walker. Victor Walker is a good athlete as well.
Okay, he's from up there, from Rochester.
Virginia. He's in Virginia area. Mhm.
Walter. Why do I feel like I heard that name before? I think I know him.
Yeah,
Is it
he
Walker
wrestles at
13?
no, he wrestled
No?
at he wrestles at Next Up Pro Wrestling
Okay.
sometimes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Have you ever been out here to New York to wrestle, like Long Island, New York?
No, I have. I've went down there to watch, but I've never wrestled. I would love to though. I'm
Okay. Where'd you go watch?
I'm
What
trying to.
promotion?
Honestly, I wish I remember. It was so long ago when it was only one time. I know that it was like such a long ride. It was the longest ride ever that I've ever done.
I think it's a
Um,
4-hour ride from up there.
No, it was almost close to 8 hours.
Really?
Yeah. So it was pretty long.
Are you far from Albany?
Albany is like about 3.5 hours.
Okay. Yeah, because usually when Tiffany comes down here, it takes her 4 hours.
Mm.
Interesting. All right. I wonder what promotion it was.
Well,
If I throw a
maybe.
name, if I throw a name out, will you think you'll remember?
I do think that the promoter's name was Sean, I do believe.
BPW.
Okay.
Victory Pro Wrestling. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
It must have been a really long time
Yeah,
ago
it was
because
like maybe like a couple years ago. Almost, I would say.
really, Sean. All right, I'm gonna have to think
But
about
maybe
that
I'm wrong. Maybe I got the name wrong. I don't know.
one. All right, all right. We'll solve that mystery another day.
Unsolved mysteries.
Unsolved mysteries, right here on Beyond the Barricade. I love it. That's actually a good show, just so you know.
Yeah.
What are you watching currently? Since we brought up shows.
I'm definitely into reality television. I'm into
Okay.
the ratchetness, which it's funny because that's not me though, but I like to watch it. So
Uh-huh.
like like the baddies. I don't know if you've heard of that show.
I've
Um,
heard of it, yeah.
Definitely a housewives type fan. I like the housewives of
Okay.
Beverly Hills, Atlanta, Jersey. I like all of them.
There's one reality show that I watch, and that's Temptation Island. I love that
Oh my
show.
gosh, I love that too. I haven't seen it in so long, but I remember watching it. I'm trying-
It's great. I love it.
Yeah,
I mean, you guys are going, guys and gals, whatever. You go into this island as a couple. You go separate. What do you think's gonna happen?
of course.
Yeah, drinking and partying. Like, come on, like, use your head. What does Serena say? Oh, Serena says John Radio. Serena loves Basketball Wives, LA.
Yes, I love Basketball Wives too.
Okay, all right. What about movies? What recent movie have you seen that's really good?
To be honest, I haven't really been watching movies like that.
Okay.
Um, but I do have a favorite movie,
What's your favorite movie?
Showgirls.
Showgirls.
Yes.
I like that movie too. It's a really old. It's an older film
Well,
though.
yeah, it's old school, but I can watch that like over and over.
Out of all the movies I would say that I thought you would say, Showgirls was not one of them.
I know. Well, what would you think?
I was thinking maybe you were gonna say like maybe Forrest Gump
What?
or like something like that,
What? Really?
Yeah, Forrest Gump. Or Titanic maybe?
No, I do like the Titanic though. I always cry at the end every time.
It's sad. I cry at the end. I think I've seen it like 5 times already. Serena's got a question. What company do you think would be good fit for you between AEW, ROH, WWE, or Impact?
I would say Impact would be something that I feel would be good fit for me, or Ring of Honor. I also would love WoW, Women of Wrestling. I
Okay.
feel like that'd be great too. So yeah.
I think some of the Ring of Honor or an NXT or something, not even like their main shows are really good right now. I think they're killing it more than the big shows.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me. But I love NXT. I watch NXT every week,
Yeah, I like NXT too.
especially now that Ethan Page is there. I like Ethan Page. I'm a big fan. So Titanic, huh? All right. Well, Titanic. What's your favorite part about Showgirls? Let's talk about that for a minute before we go.
Oh
The
my
next question.
gosh!
I mean, like certainly sometimes you watch a movie and there's like a favorite part that you like of the movie. So
Well,
what would be your favorite part?
I like the part where they're at the restaurant at the table.
Uh,
I don't know if I'm able to say like profanity or anything.
yeah, we curse here. We curse.
But I like the part when they're like, going back and forth with the cattiness, and she's just like, but you are a whore. No, I'm not. We all are.
Somehow this is going to be quite the clip. Let me tell Now I have to rewatch it now because now I haven't seen it in so long. But
Yeah.
back then, it was one of my favorites too. But I haven't seen it so long. I'm like, dude, I got to see this film now. Sarita says that's a good one. All right, let's jump out of this. Let's go back into wrestling. Couple more questions and we'll call it a wrap. All right. If you had to go to one country to go train and wrestle, which country would that be and why?
That's a great question. I really don't know.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Have you thought about
I
it, or
know
maybe it
that
just hasn't crossed your mind?
I know that a lot of people say like Japan is like a great spot, like going out there, but I don't think I'd want to go all the way there.
Okay. Maybe a little closer to you, like Canada?
Yeah, I mean Canada, I recently was there for the first time ever. It was like about a couple months ago.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did
Canada.
Did you go to some promotions?
Yeah, sharp wrestling.
Okay.
So it was pretty nice, and I'm trying to do some networking for more promotions out there. So.
Okay, good stuff. All right, last question.
Oh.
What does Layla have in store for 2024, the rest of the year?
Yes. So, Layla definitely is working really hard. Really quite booked and busy. I was just
That's
saying
good.
that I was just saying earlier, I was just like, oh my gosh, like I'm booked at so many places, I don't even remember. And so
That's a good problem.
yeah, so I would definitely say like my goal, like I said, hopefully I can somehow make an appearance like at WoW or some of the promotions that I mentioned. Um, like
Okay.
Enjoy and Brie combination and like maybe some other things. I have new merch coming out. So
Okay. Tell them where they can get it.
yeah, so you can definitely, if you go to my Instagram, Miss Layla James, I have a link that goes to my store, and that's where my merch is, and that's where the new merch will be.
Awesome. All right, and let everybody know where they can follow you, Layla.
Yeah, well, I just said my Instagram, Miss Layla James, and Facebook, Layla James, and that's pretty much it.
All right, Layla, thank you for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for having me. I had so much fun.
This was a lot of fun, and we're going to have you come back.
Yes, please do.
All right, all right. Before we go, I just want to make some announcements real quick. First of all, make sure everybody follows Layla. That's number one.
Woo! That's right.
Follow Layla. And just announced today by Serena, the executive booker of the show, coming up next week, the owner of CZW, Mr. DJ Hyde, which he doesn't do a lot of podcasts. And when I talked to him about getting some talent on, I thought we were going to bring some CZW talent on, but I was surprised to hear that he's coming on himself. So that's good. I appreciate TJ Hyde, and he will be on next week, and that's sure to be a great one. Coming up next is the one and only Robbie Romero. Speaking of Titan Championship Wrestling, he is coming on next at 9 o'clock. I'm excited about that. This weekend, I got a lot of stuff going on later. First, Friday night, I have SWA Wrestle Hell as the cause of it all. Joey Conway goes up against the one and only Johnny Malloy for that Pride Heavyweight Championship. So make sure you go to Suffolk Wrestling Alliance to get your tickets for this Friday night. It's sure to be a banger, as they say. Followed by Dad's Day for Titan Championship Wrestling on Saturday. Devastation and Destruction. There's a four-way going on here. As you can see, Daniel Alexander is there.
Yes, he is.
And he's going up against Robbie Romero, Justin Bon Jovi, and yes, he is related to John Bon Jovi, just so you know. And Andre Paulini, who is a current light heavyweight champion. That's going to be a great show. And my pal, PJ Savage, is putting the championship on the line against Mike Donovan this Saturday. Make sure you go to Titan Championship Wrestling to get your tickets. And also, while you're free and you're traveling to these shows, you can pull up your YouTube channel, check out my latest Papa Dank vlogs as Wrecking Ball Legursky from the NWA stops by and has a chat with me. As you can see, he's very excited to be on the vlog, or he's just excited in general. You'll have to watch the vlog and kind of judge for yourself. And the episode before that, I had the one and only Bill Apter attacking me here. Look at that, for my championship, the 23/6 YouTube Heavyweight Championship. As you can see, he hit me right in the chin, man. It's not fun. Layla, not fun at all. Got a couple of guests next week as well. Cody Bryan and Steven Styles all the way from Bluff City Wrestling. Young Styles coming up next week, as well as Ruby Flyer coming to join me next Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. Can't wait to talk to Ruby. And I think that's it. Oh, quick shout out to my friends at SICW Wrestling, as they also run the Papa Dent commercial with their broadcasting on YouTube. Make sure you check out my good pals over there. And Serena also says, thank you very much, Layla, for coming on the podcast tonight. All right, Layla James, everybody. Woo! Everybody have a good night. Layla, just hold on for 1 minute as we end the stream.